back to my channel. My name is Uche, and if this is your first time on this channel or you're a returning viewer, you're highly welcome. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the book Daughters Who Walk This Path by Yejide KILANKO. So this book tells the story of Morayo, who is the lead character in this book. And at first, we're introduced to a family and the birth of a younger sister, Enyayo, who is an albino. So in the book, she's described as an Afin. So here in Nigeria, the Yoruba people call albinos Afin. Why Igbo people they call them Anyali. So I don't know about the other tribes, but I just know of Yoruba and Igbo. At first, there is this disapproval that there is an Afin in the family, or there is an albino in the family. So as time goes on, the baby was accepted, but that was after Morayo's mother had received badgering from her in-laws. Her sister-in-law was asking her, did she go out while the sun was shining brightly? So there are different beliefs as regards the birth of an Afin. So as the book tells us, it is believed that Afins are, or people who are Afin, that they bring bad luck into the family, which of course I know it's not true, but that's their belief as the book tells us. So apart from that, we see that Morayo was actually raped by her cousin. So the crazy thing about it is this was going on for a while, and they had a large family in that house. There were aunties, the parents were there, a younger sister was there, and nobody noticed that this atrocity was actually going on in the house until she decided to speak up for herself, and she just announced it that this terrible thing had been happening. Then we see the process of how she tries to get over the trauma that she had experienced, and at a point she almost committed suicide, but for the help of her aunt who had also been raped. So her aunt was kind of like a guiding light for her, and she learns to live with what had happened to her and even try to move on with her life, although it was hard, because this trauma that she had experienced as a child, it had its psychological effect on her as she grew up, because she became promiscuous, and she was just trying to just make the pain go away, because now it wasn't about physical pain again, it was emotional pain. And I feel this book is an eye-opener for anybody who reads it. The book, there are so many factors that are touched. We see the young love between Morayo and Kachi. So Morayo is a Yoruba lady and Kachi is Igbo. So ordinarily in the book, Morayo's dad had told her and her younger sister Enyayo, he brought a map and he told them that he pointed the Yoruba states to them, the Yoruba states that we have in Nigeria, and he told them that they should not marry outside those states. So any husband that they were supposed to bring back home, it was definitely supposed to be from these Yoruba states. But we'll find out that there's the factor of intertribal marriage, and I love the fact that the author Yejide KILANKO did a lot of research, because I know as I was reading about Kachi's village and the Igbo tribe, it just felt that, like, for someone who is not Yoruba, I felt that she had done a lot of work to actually bring out the culture. So this book is actually very rich in culture. It highlights the Yoruba culture, it brings out the Igbo culture, and you know, there's just the flow of words, everything is just so blended. And the other thing it highlights is the suffering that albinos are made to go through in the Nigerian society. I don't know about the other societies. I can only speak for the Nigerian society, and I can speak from what I've actually seen. So albinos are not so much accepted. They are looked at differently. because of their skin, because of their hair, because of their eyes, and it usually takes a while for them to be accepted by their immediate society. But when they move outside, people just look at them, people look at them differently. And this book also brings out the fact that women, once women are raped, they are not expected to talk about it. Everybody is just hush hush about it. And the thing is, women who are rape victims, they need to talk about it, because the pain, it's beyond physical pain. Now it's internal, it's emotional pain. And the crazy thing about it is that when you look at these people who are rape victims, they are not raped by outsiders as it concerns the book. They are raped by people who are close to them, relatives, friends, people who are supposed to take care of them, people who they trust. Like for Auntie Morenike, that's Morayo's aunt, she was raped by her father's friend. And you know, the shame, the stigma of rape victims, and the fact that people just blame the girl for being raped, or for experiencing that. They remove the blame away from the rapist. Might be a man, it might be a woman, but as it concerns this book, it's about women. So it's just crazy. And I feel this book tries to break the barrier of spiral of silence as it concerns rape victims. So people need to speak out about it. Like, this rape is just, they need to be brought to the book. Just, you just ruin someone's life with these atrocities that just go on. So guys, I feel this is a book you should read. I do not know if I've given enough. Like, there are some things that cannot be said, there are some feelings, there are some emotions that cannot be put into words. Like, I remember, I know I cried a lot reading this book. This book is a very emotional book. It's emancipating. You know, I just love the fact that there was a blend of politics too, as it concerns the Nigerian society, and how deeply corruption has eaten into the Nigerian society. So I would like to ask this question: why do people find it so hard to do away with the old government? Because it was highlighted in this book here. So is it the fact that people feel the old government or the present government, people who have been ruling for a very long time, that they have enough experience to lead them, or to talk about their interests at the higher level? Because it just doesn't make sense. Things are even getting worse, but people just do not want to change old governments. They are just okay, they're just comfortable with the stagnancy, even though they complain about it on a daily basis. So that was just one of the questions, one of the underlying questions I could pick out from this book. Guys, this book is a very, very interesting read. It is enlightening and it is funny. I like, this book is a book that I can read over and over again. I just love the flow of the story. You know, the grammar, everything was just well blended. And for someone who doesn't know much, if you're not a Nigerian, or if you're a Nigerian and you do not really know much about other people's culture, let's say you're a Yoruba person reading this book. And again, one other thing that I'd like to mention in this video is that I love the way it just brought out this issue of intertribal marriages. So here in Nigeria, most times, in most cases, intertribal marriages are frowned at. So yeah, say Yoruba cannot marry Hausa, Hausa cannot marry Igbo, Igbo cannot marry. So it's just crazy like that. Yes, there's racial discrimination, but here in Nigeria, we have tribal discrimination. Like, people do not want to, people fall in love with people who are not from the same tribe as them, but their parents and their families, they are strong barriers against the union. They do not want to just mingle. For instance, I know there was one of my aunts who was complaining about a relative of mine who had gotten married to a Yoruba guy, and they just found everything wrong with, Like there are things that this Yoruba guy would do, which are just what normal people do, but because he's a Yoruba guy, they'll complain about it. So the way I heard her when she was talking about it, the way she was saying it, she was like, that's so now our own daughter will now come and say you want to marry Yoruba, God forbid. So that I'm sure that's how Yoruba people even think. So it's just a canker worm that has eaten deep into the Nigerian society. That is why this NYSC, National Youth Service Corps, I think that was one of the factors that propelled them into creating this scheme in the first place. Because we are all one Nigeria, and in as much as we are diverse in our cultures, in our thinking, in our belief, in our ideas, there's still this cohesion and unity that just needs to to be present in our daily lives. So guys, if you read the book or you're planning to read the book, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this book in the comment section down below. So use the comment section, let's discuss. And guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share this video, and also subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.